welcome to episode 1 of Should You Buy, the series where I will be exploring a wide array of Scotch whiskies and giving you guys my opinions and my verdicts on whether I feel like you should go out and buy them or whether maybe you should give these ones a sit out, especially if your wallet's a bit tight. Not in a bad way. Just, if you're going to be spending a couple of £100 on a whiskey, then, you want to know what you're getting for your money. So today we will be tasting the Tamdhu 12-year-old, which I do believe, let me just have a wee look, is actually a Marks & Spencer's exclusive, which is a UK supermarket for anyone in America or elsewhere. Fantastic bottling, really nice looking bottle as well. Really enjoying this distillery. So a little bit about the distillery first of all. Tamdhu is located in Knockandoo, Scotland. It was founded in 1897. They were mothballed from 1911 to 1912. Then they were mothballed again in 1924 and 1947. Then in 2010, they were taken over by, they were mothballed again until 2013. So in 2010, they were owned by Highland Distillers at the time, who you may know for owning Macallan and Famous Grouse, quite a few, big brands. Then in 2013, they were taken over by Ian MacLeod Distillers, and they resumed their working condition in May 2013. That's when the stills started fully functioning again. So after May 2013, Ian MacLeod took them over, who are, you may know for owning the Glengoyne Distillery as well as owning Edinburgh Gin. So Glengoyne Distillery is a huge distillery in the industry right now, and it is actually one of my personal favourites, so I do have a slight bias towards those. However, it's a very beautiful sherry style of whiskey. So, Tamdhu, they do state that it's 3 casks. So a mix, I do believe, of Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez casks, and maybe some American oak as well. Most likely American sherry oak. Nothing ex-bourbon. Just from, what my experience with this one. So I have an open bottle already, with a dash left in, so no need to open a new bottle just yet. Let's just have the last of it. So, firstly, looking at the colour. Very nice amber, gold. Really nice colour to it. Wow, instantly butter, biscuit. Wow. Ginger as well, but biscuit, malt, butter. Salted butter, like, there's no briny salty notes, not at all. However, the kind of butter is like a salted anchor, very creamy, very rich. Almost like you took a knife and spread butter all over a piece of white bread and then just had that buttery, bready, doughy, because it has that slightly doughy caramel. But maybe also like you put digestive biscuits and butter into a blender and blended them up as if you was making like a cheesecake. Almost like that Macallan character, actually. That buttery Macallan character that you find Absolutely fantastic. Really, really beautiful nose. I'm really, really enjoying this one. Fudge, sherry is definitely there. Definitely that sherry, raisins, sultanas, Christmas cake, that kind of spectrum. Almost like brandy as well, like a touch of sweet, grapey brandy, maybe like a very, very fine cognac. Icing sugar, sweet syrup, sherry syrup. Just that biscuit butter is so rich and absolutely beautiful. Cinnamon sugar as well, but just a touch. Honey, vanilla, oak, old oak, sherry oak. Very good casks. Very, very good cask selection. Absolutely fantastic nose. I could nose this all day, but instantly butter, vanilla, cream, milk, double cream, thick, oily, viscous, toasted char as well, a little bit of oakiness in there, quite a lot of oakiness actually, I tell a lie. A little bit spicy, maybe that cinnamon coming through. A little bit of burnt toast, well done toast, overdone toast, not burnt. A very big arrival, a very nice, bittersweet, creamy mouth coating aftertaste. Chocolatey as well, earthy a little bit. Fantastic. Absolutely stunning. For that spiciness as well, like that pepperiness is definitely there. But for a 12-year-old sherried whiskey, the cask selection is just incredible. It's unlike anything I've ever had from, especially Speyside, like being a Speyside malt, it really comes off like a Highland. That Highland character of a very beautiful, rich Oloroso sherry cask. Buttery like an American oak. So, the most buttery whiskey I'd ever had was a cask strength, which was from Glengoyne actually. It was a sherry puncheon, but it was an American oak sherry puncheon that had very heavy margarine, and I'm getting that same kind of butter margarine biscuit. Wow, it's a long finish as well, chocolatey. Honey, agave, almost like tequila, like an aged tequila. Sugary, sweet, bitter coffee, ground coffee, coffee powder maybe, milk chocolate, white chocolate, cream, milk, blue top milk. Just everything is there, really, really nicely packaged all together, and very, very well rounded. I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. So I don't want to be here all day, even though I could be. Let me give you my final verdict. So score out of 100, first of all. So my score out of 100 for this Tamdhu 12 years old is a very generous 82. So that very rich buttery character is something that personally I've absolutely fallen in love with, especially when you look at Highland. I only ever find that character from Glengoyne and Macallan mainly, like very heavy, rich butter, margarines, and so for that it is a little bit of a personal bias because I love that flavour in whiskey, and however I'm sure there's many other people who do as well. Digestive biscuit, that kind of area, those kind of whiskies, that's what I personally very much enjoy. So for this one, it is £36 a bottle retail. It's bottled at 40%. So I think if it was bottled a bit higher strength, my points definitely would have gone up. Even if, I think with a few more years, this whiskey can be something absolutely outstanding. I think it could definitely stand up to a Glengoyne, an older Glengoyne, and those very rich, older, classic Macallans. I think it could definitely stand up to those with a few more years in the casks. But I love what they're doing right now. This, again, for £36 a bottle from Marks and Spencer's. Absolutely fantastic value for money, and I highly recommend that you go out and buy this one. And well done to all the guys at Tamdhu Distillery. You guys are doing an incredible job. Everyone at Ian MacLeod as well for bringing that same success they had with Glengoyne over to Tamdhu, and I'm very, very excited to see the releases in the future, especially the older Tamdhus. Maybe some 18, 21-year-olds. Very, very excited just from tasting the 12 years old. So yeah, I would highly recommend you guys go out and buy this one. That's Would You Buy? Thank you for watching episode 1, and I will see you guys in the next episode where I'll be reviewing Knock'n'Do 15. It's a 1997 vintage, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you guys.